Hi, thank you so much for joining me today at Everyday Yoga. My name is Christine. I want to share a practice for building resiliency. I think that's something we could all use a little more of, no matter what is going on in our lives or in the world around us. So just breathe gently, take a nice comfortable seat, make sure your feet are grounded or you're sitting in a cross-legged easy pose position. You could do this practice standing also if you like, but we're just going to start by opening up our arms, palms facing forward, inhaling, lifting the heart, letting the shoulder blades come close to one another and down the back. And then as we exhale, we're just going to round forward and bring the palms forward facing one another, fingertips pointing away from us towards the front. Inhale, opening up the chest, closing those shoulder blades. Exhale, rounding forward, bringing the fingertips forward. As you inhale and draw the hands out to your sides, think about the shoulder blades kind of like elevator doors closing. And then as you round forward and draw the fingertips forward, think about those elevator doors opening. So let's do this 2 more times with your breath. Inhale, closing those shoulder blades. Exhale, opening up and rounding forward. And last time, inhale, open up, lift the heart. And exhale to round forward. Just working in some spinal flexion here. So we've done forward and back. Let's do side to side. If you're sitting on the floor, you might put your palm on the floor next to you to support yourself. But if you're sitting in a chair like I am, you can just kind of go from side to side, using whatever breath feels normal and natural to you. Just flexing over to the right and then back to center and over to the left. If you like, you could even add an arm up here. As you go over towards the left, you could lift the right arm up towards the sky. And as you go to the right, you could lift the left arm up the sky, reaching as high as feels comfortable to you. Maybe working out that mouse muscle if you're sitting at a desk a lot. And one more time, each side. And when you're ready, come back to center. And we're just gonna do a little bit of a twist here. You can have your hands kind of tucked in your pits like that if you like. Or you could bring your hands out kind of I Dream of Jeannie style out in front of you, kind of crisscross, grabbing the elbows. Or you could bring the fingertips to cup the shoulders. This is the most comfortable for me. I encourage you to try all 3 ways and see which one you like best. And we're just going to gently twist from side to side here. Not a big twist. Keeping the hips right where they are. We're just twisting through the upper body, letting the gaze follow along. And you can speed that up if you like, or you can do it really slow, gliding through water. And when you're ready, go ahead and come back to center. So yoga is a practice that focuses a lot on breathing. In the yogic tradition, it's pranayama. And the most basic breath is the Ujjayi breath. And it can be likened to kind of an ocean sound or even to a Darth Vader sound. So to tap into that, you kind of want to focus on the back of the throat. So one way to do that is kind of breathing out as if you're trying to fog up a window or a mirror. So we're just going to kind of take an inhale to prepare here and exhale. So you feel that in the back of the throat. And as you inhale, you're going to do the same thing. Focus on the back of the throat, which I can over exaggerate here by going almost like I'm having trouble breathing or catching my breath. But we're going to soften that inhale. So you're just feeling it very gently in the back of the throat, and with the lips closed, breathe in and out through the nose. So we're here. So let's do that together just 3 times, inhaling and exhaling, visualizing whatever makes sense to you, the rising of the ocean, Darth Vader, something else entirely I haven't thought of. If you do think of something else entirely, please share that in the comments down below. But here we go. Inhale to prepare, and here we go. And you can practice Ujjayi breath anytime you feel like you want to, while you're moving, while you're working, while you're driving. You're not going to have any weird lightheadedness, hopefully. If you do, stop if you're driving, for sure. But it's one way to just kind of bring the attention here back to the breath. Be present right here, right now. So let's finish up with just a little bit more movement. Let's go ahead and inhale the arms up and out to the sides, lift them up over your head, and take a hold of either wrist, doesn't matter which one, and stretch gently toward the opposite side. Inhale, fingertips up. Take the opposite wrist. We'll do this a couple more times to each side, inhaling, fingertips up. Taking the opposite wrist again, up again, over to the side. Once again, up and over, up and over. Inhale straight up, wiggle the fingers, and then let the arms come back down to the side. And let's just take a final movement here, gentle twist. Right here in the center we'll begin, and again, just breathe whatever breath feels comfortable to you. If you want to incorporate the Ujjayi breath, by all means do so. Let's go ahead and twist over to the right, just a nice gentle twist, and keep the chin in line here with the heart. Just looking this way. Nice gentle twist. If you do want to add a little bit of a neck release here, tilt your ear, the left ear, towards the left shoulder. If that feels good to you and you want a little bit more, you might stretch the right fingertips back, or you might even hook them around the back of your chair, or even take the arm all the way around behind you and really get into that twist. And when you've had enough here, go ahead and unwind, come back to center, take a full inhale and exhale here to kind of realign everything. And then let's twist over to the left. Again, we're keeping the chin in line with the heart here. Just a nice gentle twist. If you want to add that neck release, we'll tilt the right ear towards the right shoulder. And if you want to increase that stretch, you can bring the left fingertips out, or even hook the back of your chair if you have a back of your chair, or bring the arm back around behind you to the small of the back. When you've had enough here, go ahead and unwind one last time. Come back to center. I thank you very much for joining me today. I volunteer with an organization called Living Yoga in Portland, Oregon. I highly encourage you to check out their website, and I will drop the link in the description below. I always enjoy classes from many different yoga teachers. I have several that I take every week, and I glean something different from each one. So we can all use as much yoga these days and as much pranayama as we can find. And some teachers will speak to different parts of you. And I do encourage you to have as many tools for building resiliency as you can get your hands on or your eyeballs on. So I encourage you to check them out and see if their schedule works with yours. They do free live classes all during the week, different times of day, different amounts of time. So I'm sure that you can find something that you can access and use whenever it works out for you. So let's build resiliency together. Let's take care of ourselves. Remember, there's only one of you, and you are worthy to be here. Embrace that dignity, embrace the self-care, and know that if everybody took good care of themselves, we'd all be well. I invite you to join me by lifting your arms up to the sky, wiggling those fingertips, joining the palms together, and bringing them down to heart center. The best in me sees and honors the best in you. Namaste.